Okay, some of the most complex thing that we face on a day-to-day basis is, number one, how do you make the complex simple? How do we ensure that the boss understands, how do we, you look at your vehicle and what's going on based on the noise you heard or what you came in and you described as a particular problem? How do we simplify that and walk you through what potentially is wrong with your vehicle, let your vehicle's health tell you what's going on with the car, and very, very clearly show it in our virtual vehicle how distinct and how simple can we make it on an ongoing basis with that interaction. We want to extract the technician or our person out of the situation and really let the vehicle tell the story. So I think that's one of the most complex pieces. I think the key challenge is how do you do that across 2,200 locations, and how do you make it consistent, right? Every single transaction, every single boss, every single interaction we have, how do you continue to make sure that shows up? How do we change the expectation as well? So when you walk inside of that particular store, you expect a different experience. You expect a different interaction. You expect for the teammates to look like you when you walk into your neighborhood Firestone or Tires Plus location. So I think for us is what we're trying to do in this experience is completely overhaul our day-to-day experience, who we hire, how we train, and how we develop our teammates to transform each interaction that we have with our boss. We've done a few things. Number one, we've actually aligned on 8 key levers that we call our 8 levers of operational excellence that we've trained across our entire network to help them understand our expectation from safety, our expectation from a teammate experience, a boss experience, how we train, how we operate, and ongoing, right? So we really help people understand what is the expectation of the organization and how we show up every single day. The other piece is we've introduced a customer satisfaction team, that we didn't have before, that focuses solely on the boss experience and our customer satisfaction metrics, right? Our likelihood to recommend metrics, our keeping the boss satisfied, giving them the information that they need to make a sound decision, being able to deliver on the time commitments we've made to the boss. So we have a team that updates us bi-weekly on how we're delivering against that particular performance. That team sits inside of the operations organization, which also has the customer satisfaction, the training team, the retail operations team, and that group all intersects with how we show up inside of our stores, how we train, how we develop, right, and then ties into HR and our retail operations team as well. So for your question around how you streamline it, it's by putting all the teams together under one organization and make sure that the information is visible, succinct, and sound so our teammates can see it and they can react to it. So number one, it's who you hire, right? You can hire the wrong people, and no matter what training you do and what tools you give them, they're not right for your organization. So who you hire, and how you develop, and that's number one. Number two is, how do you give them the tools and the information they need to be able to help transform that experience? How do they have the availability, the visibility, right, and the transparency to transform that experience? So our store managers and above, they have access to their customer information, right? They know exactly what our bosses are saying about them and the experience that they provide. We've also tied customer satisfaction into our compensation, right? You provide a bad experience, you're not compensated, as well as you would be if you provide a great experience, right? And the last piece is bringing it across your entire organization and making it a metric that everybody is held accountable to. So within our organization, we're all held accountable to customer satisfaction, and we're all focused on the boss experience, and we talk about it every single day, and you can see it from the top of the organization, from me and our president. We're always in the system looking at the data, and we have visibility to it every single day, and we see every complaint that comes through the organization, and we help respond to those and make sure we action against it.
Most of the time in our business, we just